Hello, hello, gamers and humans alike. I'm back! I'm back! Oh, and my man is still here! If anyone is unaware, this is Ji Chang-woo, who is my favorite actor of all time. He's incredible. If you have any interest in Korean dramas, highly recommend Welcome to Samdali. It's my absolute favorite. Suspicious Partner is also very good. Healer is a classic. And if you want to watch some really depressing action stuff, he's in a lot of that too. Oh, but he's so... Okay, no, now I'm getting distracted. I've become distracted by the jingling keys I put in front of myself. Yes, there it is. Okay, I was like, I really thought I was so ready this time. And it turns out I am. Alright, guys. We are going to finish Case 3 today. No ifs, ands, or buts. It's what's gonna happen. We have a day of investigation, and then our last day in court, I believe. Yeah, they said last day court. So we're finishing it today. Hell yeah. We love progress. Let's go. And once again, I've just forgotten that I use the same controller every time. Hello. Only now. Oh, yep. There she goes. Okay. For real this time! Let's get into it. Alright. I was watching a new streamer to me before this. Let's see if I remember it. Pinky something. Let me see if I can find their thing real quick. Pinky Punch, was it? Pinky Punchy, yeah. And they were playing Pokemon. And somehow the topic of One Piece may have come up. Did I bring it up? Who knows? But it was met pretty quickly with the kind of standard, I've heard it's great, but it's too long, so I'm not gonna watch it. Which is fair. That's fair. That's what I thought. I thought I would never watch that show ever in my life. That used to be in like my lists of boy shonens that I never wanted to watch because it sucked. And I'm not gonna say what other anime is still on that list, because it's true I haven't watched it. I'm just going off of a lot of cultural absorption. But I ended up totally falling in love with One Piece. I'm watching the anime with my sister. Then you saw the live action show, and the rest is history. Precisely! The live action is great for anyone who, like, if you have heard, how great it is, and if you have friends who, like, are always telling you should watch it, but you're like, I don't want to watch 1,000 episodes, like, that's totally understandable. I highly recommend checking out the live action, because it's just a much more digestible starting point, and it's really fun, and you can tell that, like, the people who made it really love the original work, and from there, I went to watching the anime, and I'm over 500 episodes in, and reading the manga, which I read up to where I've watched, so that I don't get any spoilers. I love piracy. It's what Luffy loves. Alright, so, brief synopsis of what happened last time was basically, the entire premise of the crime was everything happened in Studio 1, and the only person who went into the studios was the Steel Samurai in costume. And so he has to be the killer. And then we bullied an old lady and a grade schooler until we found out that actually it was the opposite. Everything took place in Studio 2, and there was even like a statue had fallen down from the wind, and so it could only have been the people in Studio 2. So now we have to go figure out who they are, what they're up to. We met some of them. Also, we figured out that it was not our client, Will Powers, in the Steel Samurai suit, despite him being the one who plays the character. It was actually the victim, Jack Hammer. And we don't know why. So. Oh, that was a close one. Really? Too bad. Sorry I missed it. Just dropping in for a moment to warn you to be careful when you run down the hall with that sword. Aw, thank you! Thank you! Maya! Oh, right, and, Mia took over for Maya again. So she missed the whole day in court. So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial, what's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yep, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. So true, bestie. And let's go. Actually, I haven't talked to my client in forever. Do you have anything to say to me?
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh. Thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Safest period you missed. Sorry, wrong game. I really do need to get back to probably after this case. Not necessarily this stream, depending on how long it is. But I do need to get back to Of the Devil. It's just a lot of reading. Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. I'll really make it count by sitting back here. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
Ha ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either. I'm also useless. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? She's one of the people that we met last time. She's the producer.
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why's that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits.
I make up an enthusiasm what I lack in any sort of defense attorney skills. Correct! And we love her for it.
Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine.
Hey.
Oh, and
what?
nothing. Forget it.
Bro, give me the tea.
I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Tell me. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Any guesses as to what that character's first name is? Mr. Manella? You probably guessed it. You can be happy that, you missed that interrogation.
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella.
We've done it, lads.
I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though jumping I can't imagine him doing. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. By playing the main antagonist in a popular kids show, he dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
They couldn't think of a word for fall that started with S. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Ms. Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. Do I have anything to give you? I don't think I do. No, you're just sad and alone. Bye-bye! Oh, there she is. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station. If we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive! I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. That might just be her personality, though. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya, so young. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya. Bro, you have to be a masochist to be a defense attorney in this fucking world.
About Mr. Hammer. Urgh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
She makes a good case. Goodbye. That's the, statue that fell over.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right?
But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director or the producer? Theories.
Oh my god! The thing is, she's so hot. I'm gay. Listen.
Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello?
Oh god, now I have to try and remember what fucking voice I gave her. Hello!
Hello!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. Why? She's not being polite. I'm watching the clouds. It's a dumb voice, but it's because of the eye thing. She just reminds me of Mihawk, and his voice in that dub is really funny. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and...
Shush! She shushed me.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Punch her in the face.
Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I mean, the villain did get murdered on set. I feel like there might still be some hurdles to continue filming, but ever the optimist.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
Never mind.
You did it. Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fae blood speaks to me. I know it! I know it!
Oh dear.
I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves?
Why is everyone so rude? Everyone in show business is rude. Oh. Oh dear. Fine! Is there anything in the trailer?
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. There's nothing even in here! What the fuck? Is there anything in here? What's in there? Nothing in here that could be a clue. Thank you, Phoenix. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. I don't know if I'd immediately rule out crumpled documents. She's collecting Blue Eyes White Dragons. Precisely. Alright. Let's look around this place. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate, because they took a break during some big meeting they were having, and the break overlapped with the time of death. But they were like, it was a 15-minute break, and we had entire steaks to eat. We didn't have time to murder anyone. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
Something wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do. Every time the move button appears on screen, I keep thinking that the game is asking if you want to try to move the person in front of you physically. That would be so funny. It just plays the, like, Pokemon battle theme, and you're just trying to move them over. It's like, do you want to talk to the witness, or do you want to push them over and run past them? An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. Why do I know that? It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. I looked at this stuff before, didn't I? Van. She wants to go for a drive. Phoenix is a virgin who can't drive. Everyone should watch Clueless. But at least I'm a lawyer. Can we look at this now? This seems suspicious. Oh, there's some flowers here. Ha! New.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Oh. Great. Thank you. Do I have anything to show you? I don't think I do. Yeah, I had all this stuff before, and she does not care a whit what I have to say. No. Yes. Let's go to... Oh, right, I can't go to Studio 1 now. Shit! What the fuck am I doing? Is Old back?
What? Get that filth out of my sight! Okay. And you're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Bah!
You thought I was an innocent youth? Aw, thanks! Okay, so we have the camera, which took a picture of the fight. Or didn't take a picture, whatever. I'm not actually sure where I'm supposed to be. Oh, employee area. Who's there?
I guess they're not filming today either.
Well, yeah!
I did want to see them filming.
Just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Yeah, so we figured out that actually the victim drugged the defendant and then stole his suit and then went to Studio 2. So he's been doing a whole bunch of shit and we're like,
what you doing that for?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No, no, no. No touching. Spat everywhere. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. What did you mean to do then?
Didn't mean to. I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I love you, Gumshoe. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Finally, someone worth talking to.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills.
How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. Ba-da-da!
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it. Steak plate added to court record. I just put it in my pocket. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. Yeah, even the judge, I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. The judge at the end of last questioning was like, Mr. Edgeworth, you should maybe think about changing your stance, which was pretty crazy. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? This always keeps happening when you're involved, right? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal! Always getting me to question my conclusions.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cool. Cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's, prints on the bottle. Nice.
So that means...
Yep, some shady fucking shit was going on. Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right! Me!
Sleeping pills.
Wahahaha.
Okie dokie.
I want to talk to Gumshoe because he's the only one who's actually said anything to me, but I don't know. I'm guessing I know as much about that as you do, pal. I.e., nothing. Thanks, bestie. Alright, if it's a quick thing, then I can just rinse these, because... Yep. Ah, this is great. I love our little talks, Gumshoe. It's looking like Will Powers is drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests.
You're being very free with your information today, Detective.
Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now.
Thanks!
Gumshoe's the only one who believes in us. Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that. Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth.
It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility.
Oh. Okay, bye, Gumshoe! Is there anything? Oh!
Oh! Hello!
What are you doing in here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP's innocent!
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai.
What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too!
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true that...
Like... If there's ever a time to tell someone a rumor, surely it's the defense attorneys. Like, I get not wanting to say rumors to cops because, like, you don't want to get someone in trouble for something you literally don't... You don't know if it's true. But I'm just trying to prove my man's is innocent. Help me.
The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Oh. Some dirt? What dirt? I must know.
Dirt, you know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No! No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
Jesus Christ! What? Why?
I don't know. Bitch, I just work here. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. That's a heck of a pivot seems pretty risky business-wise. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Nick, say something!
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face, just because of a little murder. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right, but also, bitch, I just work here. Okay.
But what can I do? Exactly! Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay!
You're swell. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
Not at all suspicious. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
So they just tanked his career but didn't tell anyone why.
I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Yeah, you know who is not gonna want to tell me shit? Oldbag. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
Thank you, you've been helpful.
You still here, Gumshoe?
Hi, Gumshoe. Bye, Gumshoe.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Hee hee, 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick.
Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. I forgot she had a name. Penny Nichols. I love this fucking game. It's so funny. You could have put a gun to my head. I would not have remembered the assistant having a name. Certainly not what it is. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. I guess purely from the context. Yep. He killed a man, didn't he? That's a pretty big leap from what she said, but okay. Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. You think this is a game. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I do. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. Unlike the prosecutors in these games, I actually need proof to do things. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume, because he drugged him. I think. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see.
Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez.
That portrait does not do her justice.
She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Ooh. Wait a second.
This is the picture.
I carry it with me always. Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
How the fuck did he fall like that? But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Waha! Alright. Wow, and they haven't fixed that fence in 5 years. Truly. Insane. Well, it sounds like we have a few more things to talk with Ms. Vasquez about. It doesn't think so, but I do. Hey, girl! She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Oldbag. Old?
She means the security lady, Ms. Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Ms. Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Not enough to bother the smoke from my pipe, but sure. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick! She went inside the trailer! Wow! Incredible. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you?
Was that a kitty sneeze I heard? Was that a little kitty sneeze I heard? Bless you. Bless you, little kitty baby. Bless you.
That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. No, her name is Penny Nichols. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? Hi. What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Act of God! What would it be if not an accident? Destiny! Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Humph. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? So you admit that you were running his life. So you do admit that part, though. Huh? I was just checking. And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. If he killed a guy by accident, that would still be really bad, so yes? For real, like... Especially, because, okay, not in, technically we're in California or whatever the fuck, because we're playing the English version, but especially, like, in Japan, like, actors will have to come out with, like, full apologies for, like, the most minor mess-ups. The idea that he would get blacklisted for accidentally murdering someone? Yeah, that makes sense to me. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. No, she's an old bag. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Oh, I'm getting... Granny's got spunk! I'm getting... I'm feeling fear. This is reminding me very much of talking to the bad capitalism man and being like, here's all the proof that you did something bad! And then he punched me in the face and took it, because I'm very weak baby. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys! Oh. Oh. Hi.
Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? I can take him. Whoops, no, I'm not talking to me. For real! Talk would be already done with this conversation. What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Okay, just checking to make sure that my cat wasn't throwing up. But no, he was just scratching at something, which he is wont to do. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Tell me why ain't nothing more. Why do you want this photograph so badly? Phoenix is very brave. He is not strong, but he is very brave. This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Yeah, buddy! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. So will I. Thank you! Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Oh, thank you, Gumshoe, for saving my life. Thank you for literally saving my life. Thank you. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've always wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, we didn't die. We lived! It looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. I don't think I would call Vasquez a bottom. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Listen, Phoenix. To be continued right now. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. October 20. 10 a.m. at District Court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is actually ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. No one could be fucked to care about it any longer. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session...
Frankly, I'm as surprised as you are, Your Honor. In yesterday's Miles Edgeworth has never sounded that happy a day in his life.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand.
Edgy Edgeworth.
Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Are you still gonna make her introduce herself now that you...
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Alright, anyone's gonna complain about needless banter can shut the fuck up with pontificate. Ms. Vasquez, you are aware there's no smoking in this court. I can't wait to get to the second game when you will see the shit that people are allowed to bring into this court. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. She's wearing a dress.
The day of the murder.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sol take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. That's all, folks. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Saul take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Van. Van, I cannot drive. She didn't specify what time exactly they found the body. Yeah, I think that 2:30... Oh, wait, no. 2:30 is the estimated time of death. I don't remember when exactly they found the body. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it! The day of the murder. Okay. Alright, meeting we had at 12 sharp, ended at 4. There's a big rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Tell me more about that. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. She's funny. She's funny. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Looking forward to seeing what Ms. Vasquez's breakdown animation looks like. Wahaha. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks. Okay. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. We don't know what she's capable of. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak... Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. So true, bestie. Okay. So, this whole time, they've been like, you've been eating... We had T-bone steaks. We had T-bone steaks. I've never eaten a T-bone steak, but... I get the feeling... It has bone? I get the feeling there's bone. And her plate had no bone. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oop! Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? With determination! Don't do that, it's probably dangerous. I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat this steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Ms. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella, meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Oh my god, she's so cool though. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Gosh. Every picture of her, she just looks so good. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Who? Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? Yeah, well, then she tried to have me murdered, so... What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes, Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. The usual, Edgeworth. Exactly. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Wits is not what I have. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could, you couldn't, could you? I don't know. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, this feels like she set me up for a trap. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. He's thinking now, baby! Meaning... the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? Mama, he's supposed to be dead!
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Is it the fact that it was duct taped together and so would not have been able to, like, pierce through human flesh? Is that the proof I have? I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you.
Would I make a claim like that if I could tell you what the weapon was? I'd never do that. That's crazy. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. That is an understatement, but I appreciate it.
Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Okay, so, So you know you know this is crazy. But so 5 years ago, this is technically a serial killer. This fence just got some sick burns in his pocket. Look at this photograph.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended! Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? Do you need some help? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying?
Yes. Yes.
What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Good job on Vasquez's goons cleaning all the blood off that fence post. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? I'm not sure it is, but I'll let you have this one. Haha, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Poetic, wouldn't you say? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed.
It's hard enough. It's probably hard enough to get into one of those costumes when you're alive and can do it. She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. She had another way? What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, what newfangled contraption are you going to show us this time? Please show us how she carried the body. First, we had these digital cameras, and now, actually, cars have been around for a long-ass time. I should have thought of that.
Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Who could have foreseen? Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. There was a van there, right? I had Saul drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Whoa. Her surprise face is so funny. Hold it, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was, of course he wasn't. I mean, he had to have been. Like, I mean, I don't think he had any part in the murder. I just think that he, did what he was told. Of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Ms. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? She may. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Thank you! Humph. I lose, you win. It was fun. What? Hey, what? Hey! Hey, wait a minute! I win? I win? I win! Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to win. Let me check the script. So... Exactly the reference I was gonna go for. So... What happens next? I'm not used to winning. Don't question mark me! Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez. So it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Motherfucker. Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Whoa! What?!
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now?
You did it, Vasquez. Testify again, Vasquez. No further questions, Vasquez. We always want them to testify again. That's the gameplay. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
No, and to give up, Mr. Wright. I will never learn that lesson. Not in a million years. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again?
You'd mess up.
You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers.
If I knew when to give up Ms. Vasquez, this game would be very short.
A waste of time.
Damn. Damn! To come so far only to fail?
As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Phoenix, you've established reasonable doubt. That means your client walks. You won. Not in this world.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
He's so cute. He's so cute. He's like a little yippy dog.
Wow, Miles pulled a phoenix. Truer words never spoken.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. I love him. I love him so much. He's such a fucking loser. I love him so much. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Humph. Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Then again, I'm led about by my nose every day of my life, so what the fuck do I know? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter.
Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right! I can do it!
As with Sal and Old Bag, securely when we found the body. As soon as there were two, only Powers was absent. We called the police and Powers showed up. Okay, I feel like this is one of those ones where they want me to press on a lot of what she's saying. Alright. We're just gonna... What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. She knew that was gonna be my next question. Let's back off for now. I'd better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. Only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder! Okay, we'll back off for now. I'll hold off. She'd just blow off anything I had to say anyway. Yeah, we called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene.
Sorry I'm late.
Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Thanks, Maya. Old Bag, the security lady. They keep, like, expecting that I've forgotten her somehow. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? We knew why. She saw the picture. She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Vague memories of past playthroughs. Press harder? Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. Old Bag is like the silence from Doctor Who. You forget all about them when you aren't looking right at them. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Dang. Ask who left out the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. And back to the trailer. The script in your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Ms. Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Get got! Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation.
Vasquez. Et Edgeworth. I was talking last time about how, yes, this case, it drags on a bit, and so makes it a bit tedious, but there was one part I was looking forward to, and this is the part I was looking forward to. I love this part.
However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I have many skills. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me.
She really must have gotten under Edgeworth's skin.
I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Doubt! Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Okay. Story time. I'm like 14 or however fucking old I was when I first played these games. I'm on my sister's 3DS in the living room. I'm definitely like staying up way too late on a weekend. Like, the whole case, I just been like going and going and going. I was like, oh my god, I can feel it. I'm so close to the end of this case. I have to do it. It's like 2 in the morning or whatever. I'm like, my eyes are heavy, but I'm like, I can do it. I can do it. I get to this fucking moment. And I don't know what to do. And so I go to the last strat for if you are trying to not look up a walkthrough, which is you just start presenting evidence. Were you in school back then? Oh yeah, so like 15-ish. Yeah, I think that I was. So just presenting evidence at every statement. And so she has 7 statements here. Yes, 3 and 3 and then 1. Yeah, 7 statements, and I have I probably didn't show my badge, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces of evidence. And so I spent probably an hour of my human life going through 66 yes, 77 possible combinations. And I went through 66 of them. Just trying everything. And then restarting the game. And then trying again, restarting. I wasn't even I wasn't even reading the statements. I was like, I don't know what the problem is. I don't see any flaw. And then finally, I get to the last statement. And I'm just going through and I'm like, okay, is this it? No. I don't know, is this it? I got their names mixed up, y'all. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I literally remember clicking submit for that, and then the music stopped, and I got unique dialogue, and I was like, wait, what did I even submit? Wait, what? It's working? I thought my game was fucking broken. No, I was broken. I switched their names in my head. Yes, Mr. Right. Tee-hee. They're funny. I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending? Like, acting?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it. It was Saul who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. Looks like Joy isn't the only one who got the suspect and the victim mixed up. Yeah! I literally fell for the same... The reason I didn't catch that she made a mistake is because it was the same mistake I made. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez, you heard Mr. Manella wrong. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. How do you limp with someone else's eyes? That's crazy.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. Go back like 10 dialogue boxes. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness. Can you refute this claim?
Humph.
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you. Irk.
I hate it when they have a question for me.
Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star.
Phoenix and Edward gonna high five after this case is over, and then both get very awkward and put their hands bashfully behind their backs. My boys! My boys!
I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Even though we never came up with a motive for Will Powers. But sure. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it! Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you.
I present to the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder.
Oh, I think I fucked up, actually. I may have fucked up. This is my proof. I didn't fuck up.
This is the photo from before?
I'm the judge. I can make up what needs to be established and what doesn't.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez?
Humph.
5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet.
Under the carpet?
Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. Distinguished guests. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. I don't know if that's ironic. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Humph.
Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. By George, I think he's fucking got it. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Hey! Phoenix Wright is useful and you tried to get rid of him. He's a useful man.
Mr. Wright? Please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder. Reveal evidence she had no motive.
Okay.
She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What?
What?
Your Honor?
Oh, he's so cute, though.
Since Mr. Edgeworth seems bent on bolstering Mr. Wright's case, I must step in and provide the voice of doubt myself.
Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh! Crumpch.
So, you did it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty of self-defense. It was me. It was me!
Someone call an ambulance!
There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
Ms. Vasquez! What happened here? Oh, Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh, this is the old one. I see. Manuel. Ms. Vasquez, please, try to remain calm.
No, how could this?
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Ms. Vasquez. No! Oh, thank God she confessed, because all I had was a boatload of circumstantial evidence there. So true. Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. Yeah, she is one of the few, one of, like, the very few, culprits who does not have a complete, like, breakdown animation.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Sorry for trying to have a little whimsy in life. Very well.
I couldn't have done it without Mr. Edgeworth.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
He's huge! That is a very tall man.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
We fucking done it. October 20.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad.
Yeah. Your role model tried to, frame you for murder. That, I can see how that would, be sort of a bummer.
Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I don't know or show evidence. Um. I mean, you were kind of the only one he could blame, but I don't... Safe's coming! We love to see it! Yeah, we'll show you evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... He's the only one who wear the suit? It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and is the villain to boot. The kids love the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. Oh, thanks, Phoenix!
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP!
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more.
Plenty of people love villain characters, though. Even and especially in kids stuff, right? That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's different for these, like, Power Rangers-esque shows. I mean, I still remember Rita Repulsa, and I haven't watched that in like 20 years. Yeah, the motivations in this one are a little muddled, but whatever.
I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick! Edgeworth! Oh my god, is it now? Is it happening? Is it now? Is it happening? Is it happening? Is it now? Is it now? Is it happening? Alright. Let's do this, baby boy. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? So we meet again, Mr. Wright. What? That was too bad, Edgeworth! You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. Oh, fuck, wrong voice. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Quite possibly the most famous line from Ace Attorney. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. If you know what I mean. Yeah, baby! This is what they call that good shit. Ugh. I can't believe Phoenix Wright invented gay men. It's crazy. Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease and uncertainty.
I don't think that's all it is. I don't think so.
Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Is that what they're calling it these days? Bye, baby! I love you!
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? Your boyfriend seemed real mad.
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick? And they were rivals. For now we are, I guess. For now. Huh?! Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. I'll explain when you're older, Maya! Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. So, I think you missed when we, got this. We went to interview, Sal, the director, and he immediately thought that Maya was the coolest, the bee's knees, and was like, I can make a character out of her. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Oh, we made friends. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. Brand new episode has been added. Ayy! Yes, I would like to save my progress. Thank you very much. Okay. As much as I want to tease the next case, I didn't think someone his size and that her suit could rock a pink dress so well, but holy cow! Hell yeah! We love to see it. As much as I want to tease the next case, because the next case is my all-time favorite of the first game, for sure. Hands down, my beloved. The perfectest case. And one of my favorites of, like, the series in total. So I'd love to tease it, but I have to wait. My microphone is unmuted but has no signal an hour ago. I don't believe you. I think you're here to crush my dreams. So, there's a reason, anyone who knows the games will know, but there's a reason why I'm gonna withhold for now. Especially because I really should I can hear everything fine. Yeah, I swear it's just a troll message it just sends sometimes. So everyone who knows the games knows why I need to wait a little longer before I can start playing the next case. But when I do, it will probably be in the span of like a week I will finish it. Because I love that fucking case so much. So let's see. Does it take place in December? Gee, I don't know. That'd be crazy. Crazy. So I think, let's see. Do I have enough energy to do a full-length stream of something else? That is the question. Or I could raid someone. I think I'm gonna, if you try to do Of the Devil at this point, you'll be up past midnight. I was streaming till like 4 in the morning yesterday, so. And I think like an hour would be enough. I don't want to like stream if it's gonna be less than an hour. I think I'm going to stop for the moment, eat, collect myself, and if I'm feeling especially energetic, then I might come back in like 20 minutes. But otherwise, I'm gonna end here. So let's raid into Drawfee, where they're playing the Digimon game. Karina is specifically. So let's get that started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in Alright, yes, following. Thank you. Ding-a-ding-ding, ding-a-ding-ding. Beep. Oh, are they about to end? Oh, well, it's fine. Oh, my Digimans. I see them. Alright. So, thank you guys for joining. I have been the Joy Beyond the Void, and this has been gaming! We did it! We beat Case 3! We did it! Yay! Yay! Bye-bye!